What's going on, everyone? The spots for this break are all sold, but we're going to let people who bought in trickle in, and we will get started at like 8 minutes. What's up, Trey? Cool, man. Yeah, this one sold out pretty quick. I was only able to get the 5 boxes, and I know a lot of people have been asking for it. And then Topps like took forever. Oh my god, with their shipments. But our next baseball break is going to be Bowman Draft. I have 2 case breaks and then a single jumbo up right now. It's live on Breaker Toolbox. I'll bring it over to Whatnot, assuming there's still some spots left. I'll probably post that like by January 7th. And yeah, we'll hopefully get that one filled. There's only 15 teams left for the jumbo case break, but the super jumbo has 18 teams left. And then there's quite a few teams left for the single super. But we're going to do some more single boxes. I was able to get 2 cases and then a couple of different loose boxes. So if prospects are your thing, head over to breakertoolbox.com. Check out those breaks. I don't think my code works anymore. Odeezy's 5. It might, but if you're new, you can use the welcome 5 off. The code is on the website, and you can save $5 off your first break. This product is like I've never broke it before. I've never opened it before. This is my first time. The popularity is undeniable. I mean, my goodness, people absolutely love this product, and we're about to find out why. So you black and white veterans have to shout out anything that's like super short printed. There's going to be a lot of numbered cards from what I've been seeing. Second to last pack on the left. Okay, we'll make sure we have you like that, Sarah, the rotating banner? Yeah, we're streaming on YouTube as well right now, and I've got a little bit better of a camera, and I've got like the rotating spots so you can see what teams you have. We'll be wary of the autos in the second to last pack. Sarah, how's the audio on YouTube? Now you're over here. All right, good. Good to know. Yeah, it's a wider camera. I'm gonna be getting. I saw like the custom mat I have. It's perfect for Whatnot because it's long and skinny. But now that I'm gonna be doing more streams on YouTube, I need the wider mat. So I gotta get on Etsy and get that. Get that ordered. All right, just letting folks trickle in who bought spots. Like I said, unfortunately, this one is all sold out really quick. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. Hopefully you guys have been able to get some. Hopefully the breakers aren't charging you guys too much for it. We always have the best prices over on breakertoolbox.com. You guys should go check it out. There's like 6 breakers now, so it's starting to grow. Definitely a good site. Can keep the cost down. But yeah, you'll want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Do people call it Twitter anymore? I'm always going to call it Twitter. Follow me on X/Twitter. I usually give a heads up when I'm going to post things over on Breaker Toolbox. Be the first ones. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Try to keep prices low. Cards are expensive enough as it is. We've got 2 breaks posted, 2 case breaks posted for Bowman Draft. That should be out in the middle of next week, so 10 days from today. Assuming it doesn't get bumped. Topps has been a hot mess lately with their releases. But we've got 2 breaks posted over there, and our prices are going to be very, very, very competitive. So head over there if you're into the Bowman Draft. It's usually the best Bowman release. This year's class has a lot of high schoolers in it, which could be good, which could be bad. But I'm excited for it. There's a lot of really good prospects in there that, could be tomorrow's MLB superstars. All right, we're going to give this about another 2 minutes. Just let folks trickle in. You can watch it also on YouTube. The replay is going to be live on YouTube. I got to get a bigger TV and a bigger mat for YouTube, though. It's looking a little bare, a little naked. All right, we're doing 5 boxes here today. These are the mega boxes. The collector's boxes sold out way too fast. They're going to come with 3 packs. Let me see. I got my checklist pulled up here. I think it's 24 cards, 8 cards per pack, something like that. We're going to find out, though. All right. Well, as long as everybody's ready, let's get started. And we are going to take our time with this. There's not that many cards. We want to appreciate the photography. We want to enjoy the break. So, yeah, 8 cards, 3 packs each. I'm excited. I wonder where this stacks, at least in terms of photography, with Stadium Club. I know Stadium Club's another one of those super fan favorite releases. So these are on paper stock. They're a little bit thicker than your normal paper stock card. It looks like probably 55 point if I were to guess. Or they could just be equal with Chrome, but they feel thicker because they're on paper. So we got Nick York to start off the pack. Nick York, rookie for the Pirates. Paul Konerko, a little throwback here for the Sox. We got Ketel Marte for the D-backs. Garrett Crochet for the Red Sox. I can see here there looks like there's a hit. Second to last card here. We got Kodai Senga for the Mets. Jackson Chourio for the Brewers. We're going to go behind here. There's going to be Shohei frame rate. So I'm going to guess that's going to be a pretty standard insert, but we'll go ahead and sleeve and top load it as if it wasn't. So like I said, you black and white veterans, you gotta You got to shout out if you see something special. Shout out to Laser King, who's streaming this in the Chipotle drive-thru lane. I didn't even know Chipotle had drive-thru lanes. That's pretty impressive. What's up, Cardboard? No, just this one. This is all I got. I was only able to get 5 boxes. All right, we got our first hit here, and it sold out pretty quick. It's gonna be Riley Green. Riley Green. So I think this is the Mega Box exclusive parallel. We should get 3 of them. So there is our first. Going to the Tigers. All right, pack number 2. All right, we got a little bit of color here. We get Yamamoto, Gunner. Let me turn this a little bit so you guys on Whatnot can see better. Carlos Beltran for the Royals. Rafi Devers for the Giants, sitting in the dugout there. Jace Young, rookie for the Tigers. Got another rookie for the Dodgers. That's going to be Ben Kasparius. And we got our black and white parallel here. Going to the Reds, Hunter Green. And then a little color behind it. That's going to be Pirates. Oh, my God. I know that release point. Boom, Paul Skeens on the yellow, 16 out of 75. Nice hit there for the Pirates. Beautiful. And I'll tell you in a second here as the ticker goes across who had the Pirates. Pirates was Danke. She's our resident Orioles fan that sometimes grabs other cards. So we got Max Fried, Trey Turner, Thomas Saggese for the Cardinals, Lawrence Butler for the A's, Tim Hudson for the Athletics. That's you don't see Tim Hudson on too many A's cards. Usually he's on the Braves. O'Neal Cruz. We got our black and white here. We got a backwards card too. I wonder if that's going to be an auto. O'Neal Cruz. That's going to be Cal. Big dumper. Going to the Mariners. And Astros. Time lapse. Jose Altuve. Time lapse. Probably another base insert, but we'll sleeve it up. All right, what do you guys think of box 1? Skeens was nice. I would say that definitely paid for the spot and probably would have paid for the box too. All right, box number 2 here. We're doing 5 total boxes. All right, we got Corey Seager. Juan Soto for the Mets. Griffin Conine, rookie for the Marlins. Albert Pujols for the Cardinals. Rookie for the Marlins, Connor Norby. And we got Cubbies, Seiya Suzuki for the Cubs. We got another Cubs on the parallel. That's going to be PCA. Nice hit there. And then we've got Randy Johnson on the frame rate. Nice. So that's the same insert we had of the Shohei. So I'm going to guess those are going to be fairly common. Yeah, so these do fit in just regular 35-point top loaders, so I'm glad I didn't have to fish out my 55s. All right. Ooh, we got a nice little rookie hit on the back. Christian Yelich, Chris Sale, Schwarbombs re-signed with Philly. Philly fans have to be excited there. There we go. Nick Kurtz rookie. We got Adolis Garcia. He signed somewhere. I think, didn't he sign with Philly too? Hayden Birdsong for the Giants. Wait, Cam Smith on the rookie parallel. That's a nice hit right there. And Dodgers rookie resolution. This will be Hyesung Kim. Well, nice little pack there. I like the Cam Smith. I mean, these cards look really good. I'm hoping they grade well for you guys. The white border is a good sign. The black border not so much, but as long as they're cut well, they should be okay. All right, last pack of box 2 here. Looking for another hit. All right, got Will Warren for the Yankees. Another Skeens. Big Poppy. Mackenzie Gore for the Nationals for who knows how much longer. Hunter Green. Padres. It's going to be Jackson Merrill. And then we got our rookie parallel black and white for the Braves. Spencer Schwellenbach. Nice hit there from my guy Grinchy. And is that an Angels? It is an Angels. Mike Trout on the time lapse. Oh, Skeen's down. All right, box number 3. All right, we got Cal Raleigh, James Wood. Nice one there for the Nationals. Robin Ventura. I still can't see his face without thinking about Nolan Ryan punching it. Spencer Torkelson. We got Scooble. A couple Tigers there. Braves again. Marcell Ozuna again for who knows how much longer. But for now, he is a Brave. We got Cardinals. Keith Hernandez. What was the release we were thinking where they had it? Was it like it must have been Archives or something where they had Keith Hernandez on the Cardinals? All right, we got Royals, Shutter Speed, Bobby Witt Jr. That's an insert we haven't seen before. Right, because the Shohei was frame rate. So potentially could be a nice little card there. Nice hit for Laser. This James Wood going to Sarah. Yeah, crazy. They had Nolan in was the last release, Archives. Billy Wagner, Hall of Fame, class of 2025. Mark Grace. Ichiro, also class of 2025 Hall of Fame. Will the Thrill Clark. Braves again, Michael Harris II. That's going to be Riley Green. We got Dodgers on the parallel. Shohei, there we go. And then we got another frame rate here. That's going to be Roki Sasaki. So nice little Dodger pack there. All wits are welcome. I would expect that you would say that. All right, we got Jarren Duran, Angel Martinez, Stephen Kwan, Frankie Lindor, rookie for the Cubbies, the Jaguar, Rangers making an appearance, Jake DeGrom, and Spencer Torkelson is going to be our parallel there. And then Yankees time-lapse, Aaron Judge. So we've had Shohei and Aaron Judge. All right, that is box number 3. We got 2 boxes left. Someone did say Jarren Duran. Say his name 3 times and John Cartwright will appear. All right, we got another Thomas Saggese, Kyle Tucker. Who knows if he'll be a Cub for much longer. Nice Aaron Judge there. Albert Pujols for the Cards. Another Connor Norby. So we're starting to see our first duplicates here. Seiya Suzuki. We've already had one of those. All right, another black and white. We got Cubbies. Greg Maddux. The Professor. The original Professor. And then what do we got here? Shutter Speed. Francisco Lindor. So these definitely seem to be a little bit more short printed. But we have hit 2 of them in 4 boxes, so. All right. My camera real quick. Unfortunately not, MKJ. These are the only 5 boxes I was able to snag from Topps. So we're just doing the 1 break. Unfortunately, I know this product was really hard to get. Christian Yelich, and then Topps took forever shipping it out. It was crazy. Fernando Tatis Jr., another Schwarbombs. Another Kurtz. That's one you don't mind having duplicates of. And then we got Nick York on the parallel. And then another rookie for the Brave. Rookie Resolution. Spencer Schwellenbach. So we've only had the 1 color. And hopefully we're getting an auto at some point. The cards do look really good though. All right, we got Griff Conine, Will Warren, Chris Sale, Adolis Garcia, Mackenzie Gore. There's Roki. And Pirates again, having a great break so far. That's going to be O'Neal Cruz. And then right behind it, we got Phillies, time-lapse, Mike Schmidt. All right, we're going into our last box here. Last box. See if we can't get another number. We had a numbered in our first box. It's been a little dry since then. But that's all about to change now. Jim Rice, Ellie, nice one there. Johan Santana, Darryl Strawberry, as I remember him on the Dodgers. Johnny Bench, Oral Hershiser, a couple throwback Dodgers there. We got Tigers, Tarek Skubal. And rookie resolution, that's going to be Griffin Conine going to the Marlins. All right, second to last pack here. All right, we got a Matt Shaw sighting finally. Another Bobby Witt for Laser. We got Jordan for the Stros. Jacob Wilson. A spot. Doc Gooden for the Mets. Zach Wheeler for the Phils. And Big Papi for the Red Sox. And then on the back, we got Shutter Speed, Hyesung Kim for the Dodgers. All right, last pack. We need some magic. Give us that auto. Well, I'm not seeing color. Hopefully we got an auto. Luis Angel Acuna. We got Bryce Harper. Manny Machado. Another Shohei there. Freddie Freeman. A couple back-to-back Dodgers. Nolan Arenado for the Cardinals. Our last black and white is going to be Red Sox. Jarren Duran. There we go. And we got Blue Jays, time-lapse, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. All right, stay tuned here for the recap coming up. I'm going to be packaging this up while I watch the Steelers game. Of course, the Steelers blew the game last week to Cleveland and now have to play the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore for the division title and the only playoff spot, so it's going to be a doozy. So hopefully you guys, if you're watching, you can give a little support to the Steelers and help them make it through. All right, we had a Roki, a couple of Nick Kurtz. There's one of them. James Wood. There's the other Kurtz. We had Schwellenbach on the resolution, Frankie Lindor on the shutter speed, Hyesung Kim on the resolution, Jose Altuve on the time lapse. We had Jarren Duran, David Ortiz, Tarek Skubal, Nick York, Greg Maddux, Spencer Torkelson. Nice Shohei there. Schwellenbach, Cam Smith, PCA, Hunter Green, Riley Green, O'Neal Cruz. We had Bobby Witt on the shutter speed, Cal Raleigh, and Otani on the frame rate. And then our lone numbered card. It's a pretty good one. Little color match, secondary color match for the Pirates. Paul Skeens, 16 of 75. All right, guys. Sorry. I hope that was worth the wait. Apologize. I was waiting forever for Topps to give that that tracking, and then the tracking finally came, but then it didn't work. So I was surprised when it showed up yesterday. I tried to get that done so it can get out to you. I will get this in the mail tomorrow. Please go to breakertoolbox.com. Please check out the Bowman draft breaks. That'll be the next thing we do middle of next week on release day. I'm going to be doing Disney tomorrow or a Tuesday if anybody wants to join that. We still got spots available. That's on Whatnot. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Sunday night, and we will see you later. Bye, everyone.